Good day everyone, we are the Group 5 and we are going to tackle about Hong Kong Police Force. Hong Kong Police Force was established by British Hong Kong government on May 1, 1844 and six regions of Hong Kong Police Force, as you can see in the slide below. Each of the 5 regions except Marine has headquarters comprising of operational formation, administration formation, crime formation, and traffic formation. Operational formation, responsible for dealing with operational matters. When we are talking about operational matters, it includes criminal activities operation, national defense, emergencies operation, natural disasters. Administration formation, it deals with the implementation of policies laid down by the regional commander. Like in the Philippines, we have the commander-in-chief and PNP chief who are responsible for the implementation of policies, rules, and regulation in Philippine National Police Force. Crime operation investigates serious inter-district crimes. It is responsible for the investigation of crimes as well as the criminal activities. Traffic for operation. Like in the Philippines, in Hong Kong there are also traffic problems. That's why our police force are enforcing traffic operations. Marine. The Marine Police maintain the integrity of the sea boundary and regional waters of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region (HKSAR). It is responsible for the protection of the land. They are responsible for the waters within 200 nm or nautical miles of the boundary. Organizational structure. Operation and support. As you can see in the operation below, we have the Operations Bureau, Police Tactical Unit, Explosive Ordnance Disposal Bureau. They are considered as part of the operational formation of the regions. Operationals Bureau comprises Operation Division, the Key Points and Search Division. Like what I've said before, they are part of the operation formation. Police Tactical Unit. Explosive Ordnance Disposal Bureau, responsible for explosive ordnance. Let's go to the Support Field Division, responsible for liaising and coordinating with other government, bureau, departments, or on different policy area and providing police assistance at appropriate levels. General Division, responsible for coordinating and formulating policies relating to arrest, station and branch routine, summonses and prosecution, police notebooks, property, funerals, delegation authority, hire of police, bail management, and safety, miscellaneous frontline operations. Occupational Safety and Health Division, responsible for coordinating and formulating policies relating to operational support, which includes use of force, arms, and ammunition, uniform, accoutrements, and equipments. Police Licensing Office acts as the licensing authority for a number of licenses and permits. Like in the Philippines, we have the police clearance, and in BI clearance serves as permits or to know the identity of the person and also to know if a person is involved in a crime. Transport Division, responsible for managing the police vehicle fleet. Also, it deals with the traffic accident involving the police vehicle. Force Data and Access to Information Coordination Unit, responsible for devising internal policy on ensuring compliance with the personal data. Like in the Philippines, we have the CICC or Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, which deals with the in the support Force Data and Access to Information Coordination Unit.
So what is the difference of crime wing and security wing? The difference of crime wing investigates serious and major organized serious crimes involving all types of activities, while security wing is responsible for a range of security-related matters, including VIP protection and many more. So an example of crime wing is human trafficking and extortions and many more. Well then, let's proceed to the types of bureau. So basically, there are 7 types of bureau which I will tackle. So the first one is the Commercial Crime Bureau. Commercial Crime Bureau investigates serious and complex commercial fraud. Example of these ones are forgering of currencies and more likely computer crimes. Then number 2, the CSTCB, or what we called Cybersecurity and Technology Crime Bureau. So they are the one that is in charge with the primary responsibilities of maintaining the cybersecurity of Hong Kong and preventing and detecting technology crimes. Then number 3 is the Narcotics Bureau. Well, the Narcotics Bureau is the one that is responsible for collecting intelligence about the import, manufacture, and distributions of dangerous drugs within their country and also on abroad. Well, then they are the one that actively traces, freezes, and confiscates any drug-related crimes. Then number 4 is the Criminal Records Bureau. So basically what we call, they are the sole repository for all criminal records. So what is sole repository? Sole repository is what we call relating to one individual or group and no other. Well, then they are the one that maintaining a variety of indices of convicted criminals, wanted persons, and more. Then Organized Crime and Triad Bureau, or OCTB. Well, then they are the one that investigates complex and organized crimes and serious triad offenses. They're the one that pulled resources and expertise from different sources to tackle sophisticated and syndicated criminal activities, including money laundering. Then the Criminal Intelligence Bureau. They're the one that has a role in kidnapping and terrorist incidents. They also conducts research on such activities and mounts intelligence based on operations against syndicates, and then cultivates information in relation to criminal activities and more. And then what we call the Identification Bureau. These are the one that is responsible for the detection and identification of fingerprints from a crime scene and giving evidences in court. So therefore, they do photograph and just like the what we call basta. Then the Forensic Firearms Examination Division. So they are the one that is responsible for such non-crime related subjects as the evaluation of arms and ammunition and the testing of bulletproof vests for the force. It is the sole repository for fired ammunition from a crime cases where no weapon has been recovered for crime-related fired ammunition for any possible connection in it. And basically on what I said in the Identification Bureau is they are the one is mostly they are the forensic that is the one doing it.
Hong Kong Personnel Training and Management. For personnel and training, it consists of 3 branches. The first branch is the Human Resources branch, which is divided in 2 sections. The first section is the Human Resources groups. It deals with performance management, career development, postings, increments, advancements, manpower planning, and all recruitment matters. The second section is the Promotions and Research group. It handles all matters relating to promotions and conducts researches on best practices in human resources management. The second branch is the Conditions of Service and Discipline branch. This branch deals with retirement, resignation, renewal of contracts, and other general conditions of service matters relating to police officers in the force. It also handles discipline and quartering matters. The third branch is the Personnel Services and Staff Relations branch. It is divided into 5 groups. The first group is the catering clubs and sports club. It looks after catering, sports, the police sports and recreation club, the police officers club, and 4 other recreation centers. The second group is the welfare services group. It provides personal and family welfare services at regional level and resettlement services. The third group is the support group. It provides welfare support, which includes managing and administering a number of benevolent funds and schemes, namely Police Children's Education Trust, Police Welfare Fund, group insurance plans, police souvenir gallery, staff purchase scheme, holiday home, hotel facilities, and other major welfare projects. For the fourth group, it is the psychological services group. It provides professional counseling and educational services to force members. The fifth group is the staff relation group. It deals with staff relations, consultations with staff associations, and matters affecting the morale, provide guidance to district and divisional staff in furtherance of harmonious staff relations, and manages the problem of indebtedness of some police officers. Next is the management services. The management services has 2 wings. The first one is the information system wing. It plays a strategic and policy-making role in coordinating all matters concerning IT security, audit, administration, finance, planning, personnel and training matters within the wing. The second wing is Service Quality Wing. It is responsible for spearheading initiatives to improve services provided to members of the public and force that facilitates the promotion of efficiency, effectiveness, and economy.
There are two types of financial and administration wing. The first one is finance wing. It's responsible for the financial management, store, and internal audit of the forces. There are 3 divisions of the finance wing. The first one is finance division. Provides a wide range of essential support service. Its primary role is the control of total expenditure and the provision of relevant, accurate, and timely financial information to various levels of the management for the effects of effective management of financial resources. The second one is internal audit division. It's responsible for providing independent appraisal of force activities and fall within its work charter. It audits police formation to ensure financial and accounting procedures are properly followed. It also advises on general accounting procedure and recommends improvement. The third one is store management division. It's responsible for the procurement, supply, storage, and issues of uniforms. Accountments, equipments, arms, ammunition, stationery, and office. The second administration wing is the administration. It's responsible for civilian staff, force, establishment matters, and the management of the police museum. There are 2 divisions. The first one is personnel and general division. This division looks after the forces, civilian, and civilian staff in matters of concerning conduct and discipline, training, appointment, performance, management, and condition of service. The second one is establishment and civilian staff relation division. This division managed the creation and the deletion of permanent and supremary post and temporary. Re- Redeployment of posts of operational needs. In addition, it promotes good relations among civilian staff. Thank you. That's all.
Planning and Development Branch, it is where the recruiting of a masked member that will be going to enforce and the moving law provider for the citizens' peace and orders. The following must be considered during recruitment. Nationality. It automatically considers the person that will be applicable for enforcing his people and for the society to observe. It must be qualified person of Hong Kong by birth. Academic and language proficiency requirements. Hong Kong is a tourist spot country and the enforcement are also required to have a communicative best way skills in order to the tourists to abide them. Physique. Maintenance of physical or body image in order to comply with the intense defense of the enforcement. Essential attributes. Considerable by their needs. Age requirements. Joining at 18 years of age would reach at the top of the station sergeant's incremental scale at about the age of 41 years or 14 years before the standard retirement age of 55 years. Selection. Even though you have a chance in managing to comply with the recruitments, there are still ways of Hong Kong Department to challenge you by handling the sequence of selection. Application. A document that has all your personal data and skill. Written examination. It can be neurological test or academic test to measure your learning proficiency. Extended interview. Questioning for further knowing you better. Psychometric tests. These tests are an assessment of mental agility. You will need to be prepared to answer the questions rapidly without compromising accuracy. Final interview. It is the time that you must give on all your best by trying to answer every question in very good manner. Physical fitness test. As soon as becoming a police officer, there are many challenges that you may encounter, so this by they will test your body into knowing if you have passed and can be seen as physically fit officer. Integrity checks and medical examination. You may fail this if you have a very bad condition that may cause you to be failed in rendering service. Commandant and Deputy Commandant are the highest ranking officer that are inapplicable with enforcing its underdivision. Chief Superintendent of Police normally commands a branch or district formation. Senior Superintendent of Police normally commands bureau or is second in charge of district. Superintendent of Police normally commands a headquarters, unit, or police division. Chief Inspector of Police normally second in charge of a headquarters, unit, or police division. Senior Inspector of Police, Sub-Unit Commander. Inspector of Police, Sub-Unit Commander. Probationary Inspector of Police, Sub-Unit Commander. Station Sergeant, Sub-Unit Commander or second in charge of sub-unit. Sergeant, Sector Commander, Vehicle Commander. Senior Police Constable, Beat Patrol Officer. Police Constable, Beat Patrol Officer.